Hi everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at seaplanes and how to better understand them when setting up a file in Rhino. To help understand seaplanes, it's helpful to think of Rhino as an infinite 3-axis grid composed of a y-axis shown in green, an x-axis in red, and a z-axis that I've added in blue. Also, if you have your gumball tool on, you'll see those shown in. So the standard seaplane or construction plane is any point where z equals 0. So if you can see the point that I added in here, the x, y, and z is 3, 5, and 0. So that would be flat on the seaplane. Having something on the seaplane means the bottommost point or surface or line is flat on the seaplane. And with my object here, it is hovering maybe a centimeter above the seaplane. So I need to have that bottommost point flat on the seaplane. So an easy way to do that is to make sure your O snaps are on. If you look down at your O snaps here, you can see that I have them turned on, turned off. Really helpful ones to just kind of always keep on are end, near, point, mid, center, intersect, perpendicular, and vertex. So a quick way to get this right on the 0 point is to select our object, use the move command, and then select a low point on there, or in my case, I can use the center point of this bottom ring. I can select that center point and just hit 0 and enter, and that will put it at the 0, 0, 0 point on my seaplane. So we can check it out in front view. It's sitting flat on that seaplane. A bad way to do it would be to go into your front view and say, okay, I want to line this up with my seaplane and try to move it. You're never going to get it exact because it's kind of considered an infinite 0 point, and you'll never be able to just move it to that infinite 0 point. So it's always best practice to select a point really on the very bottom of your object and hit 0, and that's going to put that point at the lowest point on the seaplane, or 0. Another don't do when setting up your seaplanes, let's say this is moved off the seaplane a little bit, is to go up to your seaplanes menu and move the seaplane from there. So let's just pick a random one of these, set seaplane to surface, pick this surface, and do that. That's not going to be an actual seaplane, and no matter how you have it set up, let's say we even did it on the top point, when I export this, Rhino is still going to register this world top seaplane, so it's still going to be set above that even if you move the seaplane to the bottom of the object. So if I move my seaplane to this bottom point, whatever I export it to is still going to register this as the seaplane. So it's really important that you have it flat on that original world construction plane. Let's take a look at the Simplify 3D software and see an example of what it looks like when something isn't on the seaplane versus when something is on the seaplane. So I have this set up. This object is flat on the seaplane, and this one is ever so slightly above. You can already tell with this little initial skirt that's around it that this one is flat on there. But if we go through the layers, we'll go all the way to the bottom of this one. This one is 3D printed a little bit before this one starts, so it's going to fail miserably. So back to this. Again, always really important that you move your object to the bottommost point of the seaplane. As always, if you have any questions about this, you can reach out to any of us from the CLC or the DMC on the ENVD website or on our new Canvas page where all of our updates and tutorials and any other information pertaining to the CLC and the DMC can be found. Thanks for watching.